Start.
Hi. Oh, we're trying this buffering thing again. Again, still not as bad as it was at the other store. Not bad enough. Sugar, Reddit, Tumblr. Oh, that's weird. Just everything just acting screwy today. Strange. Things are acting kind of funky this morning. And not in a good funky. And, uh, somehow when it starts to buffer, it gets stuck in a loop and it won't come out. Is it buffering on your end? Because it was just a few seconds ago. I had to log off and then log back on. Because I'll get a yellow banner and I'll get the hazard warning. Yeah, shoot, it was pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, it seems like it's okay right now. Because it's the only time I kind of watch myself, so I can check and see how the signal's going. That's weird. It's like looking into an infinity mirror. There it goes again. Doggone it. There it is. It's just popping in and out, isn't it? Wow. I just also need to get a new laptop with a stronger antenna. Time is it? 7:46. So actually, that wasn't bad. The last one was almost a little over an hour without any major interruptions. So that wasn't too bad, considering. Alrighty then. I just gotta. No, not so much as the weather. It seems to be as soon as people start to walk in. That goes without saying. Anywhere, wherever there's a free Wi-Fi, the first thing that people instinctively do is they log on. Christy, welcome back. I'm sorry, dear. It's just human nature. Is wherever there's free Wi-Fi, people automatically just log on, log on. So that happens to any Starbucks, and then the router starts to get a little overloaded, and it starts to pull away. And me being here, I think it starts to take away a lot from my signal. And honestly, when I bought this laptop, I didn't spend a whole lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money, so it doesn't have the best antenna and receiver on it. So you get what you pay for. But I definitely want to spend the money this time around and get a decent laptop. Well, this is a decent laptop. I want to get something better. This is what, 2.5 years old now? Shoot. I'm waiting for Microsoft to put out their next edition of Windows. It's like buying an Apple product and then a new OS program comes out. It's like I just spent $3,000 on this, and now there's a new OS, and I have to update. Oh my goodness! Oh, excuse me. Gosh, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. It feels so much later. Yes. Huh. I haven't really. Let's exit. Excuse me. I think I need more coffee. Wow. I know. You really can't. Actually, it's easier to stay up with laptops and with desktops. Cell phones are a whole completely different breed on their own. Cell phone technology is just too quickly just developing. I mean, so you spend $1,000 on a cell phone, and then within less than a quarter of a year, less than 3 months, something new comes out. So I did that with my Aristo. I did that with my stylus, and I was getting very close to actually buying the LG3 or the LG6. No, the LG3. And then the LG6 came out, and now the LG7 is out. And I'm like, wow, that's insane. So cell phone technology is a lot quicker than, say, laptops and desktops. It's a whole new direction. It's just another direction that they're headed as far as making money. So. It's still smarter to invest in a laptop. I mean, like I said, I've been lucky. I've been able to squeeze at least 2.5 years out of this HP notebook 15.6, and it's been good to me. A little trouble. I haven't really had to update it way too much. I mean, I get the notifications and stuff like that, but it's been okay. It's been okay. I worked with what the money I had, and this is just getting money from what I was getting and working for the pastor. So I was able to save my money, and I paid $264 for this notebook. So for 2.5 years, that wasn't a bad investment. What, $50? You think about spend $50 every 6 months. That's what basically I averaged out to for 2.5 years for $264. Not too bad, right? That's the way I look at it. Steven, 2014, right around November, December. My youngest, my little baby, whom is going to be 10 years old here on the 8th. My little bug, my baby. 3 more days. Yep. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, I congratulated on him. You know, that speaks volumes. I mean, from going to homeless, addiction, homeless, to where he is now. And I know that a lot of homeless people look at it, well, it can't be done. Right there, right there. It can be done. It can be done. If you want it bad enough, you can do it. And that goes for anything. I mean, that goes for anything in life. If you really want something bad enough in life, you can succeed in getting it. You know. So look where Mark was with his iguana. You know, the atomic rocker, the atomic drummer. He did it. You know, and doggone it. Yeah, I guess I can. Honestly, Christy, I guess like my mom's death, it really hasn't come full circle. It really hasn't come up and slapped me in the face or on the back of the head. I'm just grateful to be off the streets. And then he's celebrating another milestone, 23 years of sobriety. Wow, that is That is, that's like winning Oscar twice in one night. You know what I mean? So for him to be recognized like that and to celebrate 23 years of sobriety, I'm so happy for him. You know, it's just, I could only aspire to be like that. Well, when I grow up, I want to be like Mark. You know, if anybody deserves it, he really does. And he kills me because he is so humble. You know, he'll say no, but he's so humble too. Yeah, he's very deserving. You know, and 8 o'clock until I get there. 10 o'clock. Should I get more coffee? Should I get more coffee? Trying to think. It's gonna be like 94 degrees today. It's gonna take me about 45 minutes to walk up there. That's a hell of an ascent too. He's got dirt. Man. You are so good. What was it that gave it away? Oh my God. And speaking of Mark, he just texted me. He just messaged me. That's a good process of elimination. I don't want to be on opposite teams of playing charades with you, young lady. Not in the least, because you'd ruin my game. That's for sure. I'd want you on my team, but yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna take about 45 minutes to get up there. So get off, and it's kind of winding. Excuse me. The good thing, it's not like a hiking trail, you know, so I don't have to have uneven footing. Still a hike though, as it is. It costs like $6 to $8 to go to take the shuttle up there. Parking's free, but to take the shuttle, $6 to $8. I ain't gonna pay no $6 to $8. Dang. And oh, and like I said, I know. It's not that I would rather eat McDonald's food. It's just to spend like $8 to $15 to eat at the farmer's market. I can eat for less than $2 at McDonald's. And the thing is, I'm not going to eat that entire meal because of my situation. So, don't get me wrong. I would have loved to. And I was actually eyeing, they had this one gumbo stand. This Cajun kitchen there. And I was eyeing it. And I'm like, ooh, I could have some gumbo, some red beans and dirty rice, some cornbread. And I'm not going to spend the $15. And I'm not going to walk around with a doggy bag. I already have enough crap as it is to in my backpack to walk around. So. Yeah, so because between my laptop, my camera, my digital cam, and then my two cell phones in my pockets, my external batteries and my cables, and then whatever snacks I'm carrying, and then throw in like I'm gonna go to the supermarket across the way and go get a bottle of Gatorade or Powerade. So I'm close to 30 pounds in my backpack, and then like a pound and a half in my pants pockets. Good morning, lady. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Excuse me, folks, for a few seconds. I need to seize my opportunity and go get a cup of coffee. Watch the passerbyers. Make jokes and comments. It's no fun. No, it's not. So Mark, you went to the hospital. Bitch! Morning. I'm such a junkie. I know, Jan, it's going to raise my blood pressure, especially if I'm going to go hiking. I know. I am a crack whore when it comes to caffeine, so nonetheless. All right, what have I missed? I don't. I can safely say and assume, yes, yes. Um, Carrie most definitely above anything else, yes. Um, Holly, she better. I hate to think that she's back home in Indiana, living off of mom and her two sisters. Um, no, I started late, and then I had to reboot because it was buffering pretty bad lately too. So no, it was good. Maybe I should. Well, if it wasn't for the job program class, I would start a little bit later. But right now, it is what it is. 11 a.m. Okay, 4 p.m. But yeah, I can. Yeah, I could safely say they're both employed. Yes. Like I said, I don't like to talk bad about. I don't like to talk bad about my exes. I'll talk with discrepancy, but I'm not going to talk bad about my exes. 808 here too. You're just further up north from me. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. These kids are so cool with me. Because I'll fill up. Okay, I'll get a venti. That's 22, 24 ounces. The average, the average glass they sell here is a grande. It's 14 ounces. But you'll get like a 10% discount if you get one of these. But you're paying for actually a grande. So I buy the venti, I fill that up, and I drink the rest of the two. I tossed my cup and I went to go. I was gonna pay for an extra venti. And the young man goes, "Hey, you've been here all morning, haven't you?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "But I tossed my cup." He says, "Don't worry, I got you." He only charged me 50 cents for a refill. These kids are cool. So I just leave my dollar tip. It's worth it. Pay $1.50. They're just good people there. So that's why I've always loved Starbucks, no matter where I go. So yeah, my youngest is gonna be 10 Friday. But I did what I set out to do. Now, if I could get a job by Friday, if I can get a phone call and say, "Charlie, well, I'd like you to come in. I can get a second interview." Yeah. Good morning, Kelly. Another one is in the house, Kelly. Yay! I think I'm kind of stalling and getting out and about. Hey, you know what? It's Sunday. Life starts a little bit pushed back on a Sunday, right? Like the title of my first stream, I was like, "Easy like a Sunday morning." So, 100 degrees, but you're closer to the equator than I am, and you're not even that far. Latitude and longitude is concerned, yeah, you're a little bit more southern. Oh, God, I love coffee. Oh, yeah. You know what? Can't I try it this way? I didn't even think about it. I wonder if I can. Ooh. Why is this? Ooh. There. And let's see if I can do this. Um, Come on, let it work. Let it work. Video. Why not? Yeah, see this doggone movie maker? No, it's not the movie maker. It's the laptop. It's just so conflicting. Oh, shoot. Trying to upload the last video I did, and I get a conflicting error between the software and the laptop. Darn. Oh well. Yeah, you know what? And no one's more surprised about that than I am. I mean, I had no idea, no, not even an inclination how far I've reached. It's cool. It's so cool. Germany, Poland, France, Russia, UK. I mean, and the list goes on. I mean, I think the last I checked was this morning briefly. 734 subs from zero. So in a short time. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Just to hear some old fart. It's to me it's very humbling. You know, it's just but I like it. I'm I'm glad that at least people are paying attention. I'm not doing stuff gimmicky, you know? You know? I know it just keeps buffering. That guy's like, whoa, hey, Mr. Creamsicle with the orange shirt. Right. Part of it's gone. The rest is in here. Oh, God. Wow. Oh, Mark. This man is just a surprise every time you turn around. Oh my gosh. He just, I'll let you folks know in about a week or so what he did. But you know, and the funny thing is, a few months ago, it's like a couple of the new subs said, "Well, you know, you should have Mark help you with the housing and everything." And I wasn't worried about the housing because I knew I was already taking care of that on a separate situation. So you should look for Mark to help you out. Mark's done what he's done, and I know Mark. He's I don't know where Mark has this thing of doing something unexpectedly. So I wasn't worried about it. Like now, he texted me this morning, and he just did something. So, but I'll let you folks know later on. Bear, good morning. How you doing, my friend? Mark is that man knows how to leave one speechless and humbled at the same time, doesn't he? Christ. Yeah, he's pretty spectacular. Oh Lord. Sunday's going good. I'm taking my time this morning. I can't remember the last time I took a Sunday this slow, so before I head out. And I didn't realize until I got back we had the Catacon yesterday. You know, we have Comic Cons and Monster Cons. We had the CatCon yesterday here at the Pasadena Civic Center. And Morris the Cat was there. Yeah, I've been doing good. I still get up early. It's just, I'm just a creature of habit. I just get up early. No, but I've been sleeping well. And especially since I have liquid meth here, yeah, I do good. Yeah, actually, I mean, I've never been, well, I used to like cats, but because of my asthma, I was highly allergic to cats. And it wasn't until Holly and I got married, and then I got her a cat when we moved into our first studio in Duarte. Uh, as long as the cat is an indoor cat, I'm cool with the cat. But if it's an indoor outdoor cat and it brings in the pollution from the outside and it mixes with its own dander, then I have a problem with that cat. I'm cool with a cat as long as it's an indoor cat. And when I get more stabilized in life, especially more financially stable in life, I definitely want to get another cat. It's a lot easier. And I've always been a dog person myself, but this was my first cat. And I will say this for one thing in the comparison to, it's easier to maintain a cat because a cat is self-maintaining, first of all, foremost. And our cat was, he was a good cat. He got a little jealous there after the baby was born. Started rebelling a lot. I like cats. I like cats. That now you hit on something. Hey, let me pros this. The Jerry Lewis telethon, right? Tell me, why not? Oh my God, Janine! Yesterday when I was doing the Jackalope Festival, um, I even think I mentioned it on camera. There was this monarch, and I've never seen a monarch fly the way this one. This monarch was must have been catching the thermals right around the tents or whatever. But it was gliding up and down, and it hovered for about a good minute and a half in front of my field of view. Yeah, I know the poem about the butterflies. So yeah, no, I'm fully into that. Yes, but a telethon, 6 8 hour telethon. That'd be cool, right? And then link it up to a GoFundMe account. Afterwards, you can still continue and even do whilst said telethon is on. Oh, Mark, you are just too funny, my friend. I think it would. You know, it just needs a chance, don't you think, Drew? I mean, yeah, when you said that, that was boom. I instantly thought of the whole Jerry Lewis thing. And that has been like the most successful telethon throughout history. I mean, throughout television history. I mean, as a kid, Jerry Lewis is like my favorite comedian, and I used to stay up for like the 24 hours, that it was on. I just loved him, and then he would do the whole, hey-oh, and then he'd say with the tally and everything, and then the numbers would flip, and yeah, I loved that. I got to meet Jerry. Look, well, not really so much as meet. I got to see him in person um, in Vegas in 2005. He was a speaker at Zig Ziglar. Do any of you folks know Zig Ziglar? Um, and it was at the where was this? Was it at the Mirage? I think it was at the MGM Grand. And I got free tickets to go see Zig Ziglar, and Jerry Lewis was there. And that's when he got really sick. He was on prednisone, and that's when he like puffed up to like, you know, a big, huge hot air balloon. But yeah, it was fantastic. It was awesome. Yeah, I think Zig Ziglar. I've never heard. I never knew who he was up until I got tickets, and I'm like, you know what? But I found it very inspirational, um, very positive. I think that's kind of like when I started seeing, and that was in 2005, about late September 2005. That's when I started seeing things differently in life. Um, I started seeing people in a whole different light, and how they, how they interact with one another, and how they interact with society and everything. So I started not taking life all that serious. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Ah, okay. Oh shoot! It moved. Uh, oh my god, it's gonna take forever. Trying to upload some video from my SD card from my camera the hard way. Oh, Steve. Oh, okay. That's gonna take another 50 minutes. So I'm tethered here for the next hour till it uploads. Oh, so then yesterday after leaving Third and Fairfax, Oh, it was actually 50 seconds. It was the singer, the one I don't know why. It's really, and I think I had seen her some other place, one other time. Um, Sylvia Bosco, this young lady. She has a very folky song about her voice, very soothing. She reminds me of this one artist of the 90s, and her name escapes me too. Um, so, and I told her yesterday when I was back there filming again, I go, oh yeah, I gave you I filmed her and I put her information down without any of my information, my description, in the box below. Just solely her, just so I could help promote her. And whenever I come across an artist like that, she's registered in SAG, she's also registered in ACO. So, and I just want promotion. My, go on. When I come across, it's buffering. So that's what that was. Yeah, I know it was really bad earlier. I had to log off and sign back on. Not so much. It's just that it's starting to get busy again. So, and everybody, but it was actually pretty good in the first round of the live stream. I think this one's going to be a long one. There it is. Okay. That's because with everybody, I mean, sometimes they'll have it so they have an automatic connection wherever there's like a free Wi-Fi hotspot, especially when it comes to Starbucks. So, 54 minutes remaining. Oh my goodness. Eugen Blagen. Wow. Hmm. I know. It's just it's cuckoo. Yeah. So Mark did something for me. Oh my God. He's really trying hard to help me get off the ground. But see, he's also had a longer hand in doing this, the whole YT thing. So to me, when I started the channel, like I said, it was just for shits and giggles, just for the family, taking videos and uploading videos of the daughter and the family growing up. And never in a million years would I ever thought I'd be utilizing that same channel that I started as a family channel. This. And it was funny after yesterday I was coming back from the farmer's market. I stopped off at McDonald's and got my cruddy food for $1. And I walked up a little bit and walked back down to the red line. And I passed by two old rock shops. I mean rock and roll shops where my friends my friend Scott and Dan and I used to go, and back in the 80s we used to get our leather. We used to get our spikes and our gloves and all our leather gear when we were headbangers, had long hair and just being stupid. That was funny. And to my surprise, that those two shops were still standing and still next to each other. And I took a couple of photos and I sent it off to my buddy and stuff like that. And then there were a lot of street vendors there. One gentleman named Iko. I got this necklace. It's kind of hard to see. It was really cool. I forgot the name of the stone that he said it was, but he said the stone is for uh, luck, wealth, prosperity. When he said everything's like luck, prosperity, and that's good. But when he said communication, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I need. Doing what I'm doing. So I got it. Help him develop something because he does. He's really good with his hands. It's a nice stone. I like it. And he doesn't use leather. This is cotton. He says he doesn't use leather because it's an animal. He doesn't use anything like that. Just copper wire, cotton, and precious, semi-precious. So, do any of you folks have any plans for today on Sunday? I posted a whole bunch of links on, I think yesterday. There are a lot more vendors that I visited. I try to push and promote. I'm getting hungry. Kind of in the mood for some manure this morning. I don't want to eat anything heavy before I take off to go on a hike. Good morning, good morning. I used to love Tiger's Eye with, I was like, I used to have a really nice Tiger's Eye when I was younger. It was like my favorite store when I was much, much younger. It was really cool. And then I bought Black Star Sapphire. Another one of my favorites, Black Star Sapphire. Everybody had Blue Star Sapphire, but I had a Black Star Sapphire. Blue Star is nice and everything. Me liked it, the Black Star. It was neat. Well, Chrissy had already revealed it. I'm going to go to the Griffith Park Observatory. Once I'm done uploading also this other video that I'm uploading, the last one of the Jackalope Festival. After that, close shop, go get my bottle of Gatorade, get on the bus and head on up there. Get on the bus and head on. You know, it's not even an eighth of a mile, not even a 16th of a mile. I mean, it's just like, so up this road, you turn maybe, I'd say maybe 16th to a quarter of a mile, and you veer to the right, and then the parking lot is parked there, and then there's a bus that you can catch, or a shuttle that you can catch from there to take you up to the observatory. And it's about, the parking is free, which is a good thing. That's almost an unheard of thing, free parking for an amusement and attraction, an LA attraction. But the shuttle up to the observatory is something like $6 to $8. So I'm just going to walk up there. And it's a good hike. It's about a 45-minute walk. From the street to the observatory, it's going to take me about 45 minutes to walk. But I love it. It's like out of any museum or anything like that, And not only is it free, but it's just spectacular. There's a lot of cool stuff. And ever since they remodeled it a few years ago, too. And I will also want to see the fire damage because there was a fire there about 2 weeks ago. Came licking up at the heels of the observatory, and everybody was on pins and needles. That place is always threatened when fires break out there, like the whole Mount Olympus area and everything. The Hollywood Hills. Luckily, the firefighters, they did a fantastic job. Not as often as I was when I was working for Sugarfish down there, but I've been getting out there pretty much more and more. I've been usually go to MacArthur Park. That's like where I go and do a lot of filming, a lot of shopping and stuff like that. But I go there quite a bit. And Figueroa, 7th and Big in the block. The Mercado, the farmers market there, Pershing Square, the Diamond District, the Fashion District, stock market district, that whole area right there. Anywhere you get off is within walking distance. So yeah. You know, actually, now that you brought that up, actually, I wouldn't mind going to the Mercado. They got a lot of good food there too. Not so much as I'm not interested in buying food. Ready made, though they do have a good taco place right there off of Broadway. That's facing Broadway, and they have what is that place? Oh man, I'm getting so old in my age. Thinking about getting some good Swiss cheese and some pastrami. I got some bread to make a pastrami sandwich. Let's see. We'll see how I feel after the hike up and the hike down because I still got to climb. Well, descent is always better than ascending. So maybe I'll just get on my fat side and just roll down the street. I just like getting out of Pasadena because after living out here for almost 10 years and being in the same situation for the last 3.5 years, my mind just screams to get the hell out of Pasadena every chance I get. So, just fed up with Pasadena. You know, it's the same thing, same landscape, same everything, same faces. That's why I like to go to. Once I get a chance, I go to South Pasadena because the atmosphere and the people in South Pasadena are so much better and so much different. It's hard to explain. Life is a little bit more slower. It's weird. It's really weird. People are a little bit more appreciative of their surroundings. I think I'm just a little too observant in that. really, actually, no. Um, there's more raza in where I am right now, where I live now, and a little bit on the north. But south is pretty diverse. It's pretty more Caucasian because you have South Pasadena and um, you have San Marino, and the two cities in conjunction and the police department, they really don't take any shit from people. So they're quick to when they see suspicious people, especially San Marino. Oh man, if you're going through San Marino pushing a shopping cart, the police are going to be right on you within 2 minutes. I kid you not. Really, it's that quick of a response. But it's nice. I guess not so much as hipsterville, just a little bit more maturity in that sense. You know, a little bit more stable money, uh, affluential people, I guess. Even the old chief of police used to live down in South Pass, borderline South Pass, San Marino. Sanchez used to live down there. If anything, maybe a little bit of hipster would be maybe East Pasadena, maybe Hastings Ranch, that area. Though again, Pasadena is not really a hipster place, not like Atwater Village is, where it's really gentrified, you know. Maybe Alhambra, parts of Arcadia. Yeah, not too hipsterville around there in the San Gabriel Valley, really. I think the closest is definitely insanely expensive. Yeah, I mean the rent in my room is $950 for, uh, and I have a kitchen and bathrooms to share, so it's $950 for my room, and that's just right across the street. So yeah, and the closer you live to Colorado Boulevard, the more expensive it is. So the more amenities that you have around you, the more expensive real estate is. Yeah. But life is getting, real estate is getting really expensive almost everywhere in the country. But definitely like big cities, New York, LA, Chicago, Milwaukee, the Twin Cities, Minnesota, you know, it's just crazy nuts. It's just getting more expensive. We're just killing ourselves that way. But definitely here in LA County, and it's not even really worth it. I mean, if you go down to downtown LA and I see all these, I guess it is kind of nice. Like down one block, 2 blocks maybe, I want to say west off of Figueroa. there's a big Ralph's supermarket there, and there's like a high-end apartments, condos, towns, whatever you want to call them. And it's a big Ralph's. It's a nice Ralph's. They actually have a sit-down bar there, and it's a huge bar. You can 6 o'clock in the morning, you could be drinking your wine or your beer. They have 2 huge screen TVs, be watching the sports. And I've seen though, there's like 2 or 3 guys that sit there. They're drinking their beer, and all the while their wives are doing the shopping. It's quite amusing. That's life in LA. What was that Steve Martin movie that he did about life in LA? It's exactly the way it is now. And this is what, like 25 years ago? Something LA? Yeah, even in the UK. And I don't know. I think when I think the UK, I think a little bit more conservative, a little bit more family unitized. No, not anymore. Let me see. Oh yeah. There. That name is name of the movie escapes me. Yeah, there was a lot there. I mean, when I got sick, when I had my seizure at work, and then I was walking out of the hospital. Right there, there's a on ramp to the freeway, and all along descending down onto the on. There's a whole line of blue tarps, shopping carts, tents, and everything. Yeah, it was L.A. Story. That's the movie. L.A. Story, and that movie was in 1991. And the way people act is then was a very prophetic movie. Is the way people act now in 2018. Yeah, L.A. Story. It's funny to think that people were laughing at that movie, thinking, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, well, LA could never get that bad." You know, I'll have a double cap espresso light foam with a lemon twist. I think that was the one thing that was a new thing with a lemon twist. LA Story. Now I want to watch that. But very prophetic for 1991. Most certainly. All right, 60%. It's moving along. Cool. Much more time. Maybe if I can get out of here by 10, I'll be 32 minutes. We'll see. Uh, yeah, but downtown LA, it's pretty bad. I mean, you don't. You dare not venture down to Skid Row, not alone, and unless you're with a team of people. If you're by yourself and you look like a target and you got a camera or some sort of film camera, you're gonna get jumped. They're gonna take that camera from you at any cost, at the cost of your life, your safety. Yeah, stay out of there. They don't care. All they see is dollar signs that you're holding. And I mentioned, because a lot of people say they want to be effective and they want to help homeless, especially like in Skid Row. Stay out of Skid Row. Do yourself a favor. Value your life more than anything. And I know you want to be effective, but donate money to the people that know how to do what they do with the money in the funds. Give to Union Station, Homeless Services of Pasadena. Give to Union Station of Skid Row. Give to there's this the hippie cafe or the hippie church in downtown Skid Row. Give to those people. Union Rescue Mission. Donate the money. Don't be don't be stupid and go down there on your own. If you're gonna do it, do it with a group of people. But I would suggest giving. And if you don't want to give money, if you have like clothing, socks, or food, then contact said agency and say, I have this and this and that, and I would like to donate it to your organization. I don't really feel safe driving down that area. Can I meet you somewhere? And I think, don't quote me on this, I think they'll meet you somewhere outside of the boundary area. And you can give it to them. They'll send their van or their truck or whatever. And you can do it also that way. But it's best to donate money. $1, $5, 10, 15, 20, whatever you can. But they know what to do with the money. Yeah, things have gotten pretty bad. I mean, the last time I was down in Skid Row was maybe 2 years ago, and that was with the pastor. We had extra food from our feeding. I think it was Easter. I think it was Easter time. And we had extra food, I believe. And we went down there. And I got my bright metallic red Nikon Coolpix L840 camera. And it stands out like a sore thumb, all right? And the pastor's, oh, Carlos, go over there and take pictures and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't walk away more than like 8 to 10 feet away from the car. I don't know if you can really see this. This is a photograph that I took when I got out of the hospital. See the road down there? That's the on-ramp to the 10 freeway, I believe. And all along down there descending, there's people. So we went down there and I'm thinking, yeah, and these folks, they're looking at me, they're looking at my camera, and I kid you not, they're like a lion out there, and they're licking their chops. And they're looking at me as a victim, and I'm like, oh crap. So I just quickly walk that. Oh, here it is. We were feeding these homeless people, and there's this little dog, and there was this guy made a makeshift. He had his little chihuahua, and we had big ham bone with a lot of meat on it, and we gave it to him and his dog. This dog was so cool and everything. So I took video of that. See? It was just so cool. But that was the closest that I got to that section of Los Angeles. And it was pretty nerve-wracking. Let me say that. Very uneasy, very uncomfortable. So don't be stupid. I don't care who you think you are, how big you are, how tough you are, or if you know how to fight. If you are one person going down there, you're going to be turned inside out. I guarantee it. And the worst part about it, if you have nice clothes, they'll take the clothes off. They'll sell the clothes. They'll sell the clothes for drugs. And that's another thing. If you have nice clothes, don't go looking out to hand clothes. Look, the people in Skid Row will never go unclothed and will never go hungry. They have church groups that go maybe 4 or 5 times a day on a daily basis all around the area. And they have an abundance of clothes and food. Whatever extra food that homeless person has, they'll go and sell it for drugs. And I'm not saying that to be malicious or mean or nasty, but it's the truth. There's this officer on the street, and he's well known and respected. And he and his angel crew, I kid you not, his angel crew of fellow officers help maintain order and respect out on Skid Row. And he's admired by the homeless community and the city of Los Angeles. He's done quite a bit. Let me see if I can't find him, and I'll put a link down there. But he even says, don't donate food or money. These people have plenty of that. Donate it to the people that know how to do what they do with the money. This guy's incredible. I would love to meet him. Right here. All right, 75%, 20 more minutes. And I will put a link to this man's single officer and his little team of a couple of other officers that patrol and help. They help maintain and keep order on Skid Row. They really do. So, I mean, hats off to this gentleman and his fellow officers. They just do a spectacular job. King Charles. King Charles. Corgis. I like corgis. Actually, the one dog that I would love to have is a JRT. I love Jack Russell Terriers. Corgis are cute though. Yeah, they have. They learn. But after I'm done with this, and watch this officer, and you can follow him. He's constantly updating this. Ouch! Oh my meatless butt is hurting on this hard chair. He's constantly being updated on the situation on Skid Row and stuff like that. And he'll tell you how bad or how good it is. He doesn't pull any punches. He doesn't sugarcoat anything like I do. I don't like to sugarcoat anything. I'll tell you what it is. Spade is a spade. So yeah, and unfortunately, that's my problem. Is like, look, if you and I've talked about this several times because I've been asked this question: how do I feel about being homeless and having pets? Look, if you become homeless with a pet, fine. But if you're homeless and you're looking for companionship, do not get a pet. Why are you going to be so selfish and get a dog or a cat or what have you and put that animal at danger? If you're having a hard time surviving and finding food, why are you going to do the same thing for that animal? It doesn't make sense. That's like being homeless and wanting to adopt just so you can get services. That's like what they used to do in the 70s. They used to have babies so they can get more food stamps and everything. That's what they used to do until the state of California put a cap. It's like you doesn't matter how many children. This is for like 2 children. Doesn't matter if you have 6 or 8 children. This is the maximum you're going to get. This is the maximum allowance. So if you're homeless, if you're going to get a pet, don't do it. Don't put that animal in the same danger and the same starvation as you. Fuck up. Do it. They should. It's now, like I said, don't get it wrong. If you become homeless with a said pet, that's fine. But don't be homeless and go look for a pet. I know a lot of people that do that, and I'm thinking that's selfish, stupid. It's just pure selfishness. All right, 14 minutes. It's moving along now. Yay! But I mean, I understand. I mean, many times, I'm thinking back to my cat. I'm like, God, I wish I had at least a cat and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that any more so than I'm gonna be homeless and go look for a relationship. Because honestly, if you're a guy, and I've seen this happen oh so often, they'll befriend a girl. They'll become boyfriend and girlfriend. And the next thing you know is like this guy's sitting on his ass and he's having his so-called girlfriend or significant other. Oh, excuse my language, but bitch, go out there and go panhandle and go get her some money so we can get something to eat. Are you serious? You're no longer a man. You've become a pimp. And the way they treat these women out here, these so-called men with girlfriends, and the first thing they'll say, "Oh, that's my wife." No, it's not even really your girlfriend. Because you don't care. You have no respect. It's your job to take care of her. That's like when Holly and I came out to California and we were homeless. It was my job to make sure that she got off the streets. She and I both got. And I did that. I did that successfully within 3 months. They don't. They don't. It's a scary situation to be out there, and more so if you're a woman. And if you're young, female, and homeless, they're looking for that. I don't know. I'd say maybe that father figure, that male authority. When all along, that other dude is just gonna pump them out, get them hooked on meth, get them strung out on drugs, and then say, quote unquote, "B, go make some money. I don't care what you gotta do. Go make some money. I need a beer. I need this. I need that." That's no man. That's no man. Your man wouldn't. When Holly and I were homeless, we stayed together. We were tight as can be. And this is way before the baby came. This is way before she got pregnant. And it was all perfect time. I made sure my fiance at that time, before we got married, she was taken care of. I made sure she came first. She had to get taken care of because I certainly didn't want to lose her, and I loved her way too much to jeopardize her life. That's true. My advice: if you're young, female, or homeless, stay away from the men. Do what you have to do. Go to social services. Go to go to a fire department. I've said this many times. Go to a fire department. Ask for help. Look, I'm young, scared, homeless, and I don't know where to go, and I'm afraid for my life. Someone out there will help you. I'm in LA County. I'm in Pasadena, so we're in LA County. One of the worst counties. I just 8 more minutes. Yay! It's hard. And then there's what's called what a lot of females do is called survival sex, which is nothing more than prostitution. I don't care what you label it. It is prostitution, and they have to do what they have to do in order to be safe. Whether it's at the last resort hooking up with some scumbag that'll look out after her, all the while she's giving him sex for security, and he's just gonna turn around and treat her like a piece of shit. Again, that is no man, and that is not your man. But if another female comes along, sniffing her way around her man, she'll fight that woman, and that's pretty sad. It's like two hyenas fighting over a scrap of meat, a non-nutritional, non-well-tasting piece of meat that's not going to do you or benefit you in the long run. Yeah, that angers me. Yeah, that really angers me. Like I said, homelessness will put you to the test as a human being and will put your morals to a test. You'll do shit you never thought you would ever do in a million years. You know? At the most, I had to shoplift a few times in order to get something to eat, something to drink. I'm not gonna lie. But I've never had to do anything else worse than that. And I hated doing that stuff. I hated doing that shit. But I've never had to. I've always been resourceful. So the few times that I've had to do it was I was at my end. Yeah, go figure, huh? No, that's true. And that goes for the men too. If you have to fight over a woman, if if she or he has drawn you to that point where you have to fight another person over that person, they're not worth it. It's not. That's true. It's true. 414. It's true. You know, we are the only creed, and when I say creed, I mean human beings. We're the only creed on this planet that will screw someone over for a breadcrumb. That's why I used to say when I was younger, excuse my language, I fucking hate humans. 'Cause look what we do. Look what we resort to. And when the harder times get, and we can't even say we resort to animalistic acts. You don't see animals doing that. You really don't. Nature is a natural order of things. And we are so far removed from nature, it's not even funny. There you go. Lady T said it.
She's down to come.
See? How apropos. All right. How much more? 2 minutes remaining. And then it'll process, and then I'm out of here. They are loyal. And now there is a big difference between cats and dogs. Dogs are very much like children, human children, in the sense that they look for your trust and your care, and they rely on you. And once you get into a routine with said doggy, you bounce off each other. They expect you home at a certain time. They know your routine. They don't have to walk around eggshells. They know they can anticipate your next move. Cats, not so much. They'll come to you when they need a little bit of affection or it's time to eat. Meow this, meow that, and I love cats too. I'm not putting cats down. Cats are self-maintaining. Dogs, a little different. A lot different. But I love them both. Yeah, and like when you hear or see that a dog attacked so and so or turned on a child, it's because that dog was mistreated. So it's going to retaliate. Very rare is it because that dog just became a shit animal. Dogs have emotions and they display their emotions. They wear their emotions on their paws like humans do in their sleeves. So, yeah. Please don't say I should become a preacher. Just talking about life and everything that I've experienced. And I'm not trying to project it, I'm just trying to share. All right, it's processing. Yay. Cool. My baby's fully charged. 9:30. Oh my God, it feels so much later. This is the longest I've ever been at this morning. Goodbye, Lady T. Hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for showing up. Oh. Oh, I can see the thumbnail of a moon waxing. That's true, 4-1. That's true. See, I think animals just have a animals just have a more natural instinct about them. We used to. Humans used to. Early man used to have a more natural sense and order about them and with nature. We've just foregone it. You know? Instead of loincloths, we have designer clothes. Instead of rocks, we have semi-automatic weapons. Instead of having a stick and a stone to start a fire, we have big lighters. It's just what we've given up for the convenience of life. I mean, it's still there. It's still here somewhere deep inside the cerebellum, down at the stem, at the bottom. As we take more shit in, we push everything down, down, down. It's there. Just don't want to access it. You know what I mean? $9:34. Just waiting for this to. Oh yes, it's almost done. Yes, yes. Move along. check my bus schedule. Perfect. I'll have 21 minutes. Okay, this might work. It all work well. 10 o'clock. AM or PM? I'd say 10 PM, right? Perfect time. All right, almost wrapping up. Trying to get everything ready here. It's right in my bag. So once it's uploaded, I just have to do final editing, and then I'm out of here if I can time it correctly. Otherwise, I'd have to walk down the street to catch the other bus. I got to catch 2 buses. No. No. I haven't watched, and I was thinking about renewing my Netflix subscription, but I'm at home enough to. I mean, I could download this, but I don't have the time to watch. I mean, I barely watch anything on YouTube. I haven't even, since this has all changed, I haven't even caught up on any of the other subscribers, you know? Like I do Casey Neistat, I have Mike Chan, Chasing a Plate, Fresh Baked. I mean, so many other subscribers. I have not even had a chance to keep an update on their channels. I am so out and about nowadays. It's done. Yes. Okay. This is the last video, and I'm going to publish it now. This is the last video that I did saying bye-bye to there it is. You guys should be getting a notification. You guys getting the ding. Ding. Charlie Sanchez, leader, says he's put up another video. Just a customer. There. That they're on YouTube. Kind of funny. Right. I know. Notice. Tumblr. Before it starts to buffer and delay me here. And more on Reddit. Yeah, I'm Reddit blogger, tweet. Blogs, post, done. Um, yeah, I used to. I mean, I was at the Salvation Army, and I can't tell you how many Xboxes and PS3s I saw for sale there. I used to. Oh yeah, I used to always keep up with that. I was actually going to start a career into gaming in 2004, but the wife forbade me to do so. I was actually quite good. I mean, this was just when it was starting to get into its infancy. But I only play like Android games and stuff like that. You know, um, I have Fortnite downloaded on my laptop, but I haven't had the time to really play anything. So, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to have any time now. Now that I'm becoming a little bit more bigger in this realm, and I've yearned for getting a platform. I just don't have the time, and I don't see the sense in spending the money, a few $100s for that. I I I might as well just buy a $9,000 Alienware, and have that convenience. But I wouldn't even utilize it. Hey, Music Diesel. Terry, I was just getting ready to leave. I just got done uploading the last video. I gotta head out to LA. Yeah, no, you're preaching to the choir. No, I would love to. I just don't have the financial means of getting the laptop. I that is my desire, is to get an Apple, because I mean I'm used to that. Working in the printing industry, that is what I'm used to. House is full. No, that's what I'm used to. It's just so much easier. I just don't have the money, to get that. I would like to. I'd love to. Yeah, life would be easier. That way, I don't have to buy extra software for this, because the software I have now, since this laptop is aged, it's conflicting. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I've had this laptop for 2 years, 2.5 years, and it's gone. So slow. And for getting an Apple, I could squeeze at least 5 years out of it. I don't even have to squeeze; it'll last. It'll roll. All right, Terry. I will see you later. Okay. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. I've been up here for quite a while. All right, my friends. I gotta go. Need to go. All right. All right, my friends. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Sunday. Let's take it easy. Let's have a blessed Sunday. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on the ice. God help me, I got a heck of a hike to go there. If you like this live stream, and if you like the video that I just uploaded, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, period, hit the subscribe. Hope I got time. All right, guys. I will. I don't know how many I'm gonna shoot today. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna shoot today. Maybe multiple. We'll see. I love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow morning before class. Take care and be nice out there. Let's be nice. Bye.